Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team's currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. Here's what our diggers have for week 114. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply follow the Patreon link in the video description. Now without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have a team dig from CatDog Joe and Seth Tierney, WINGAMES /WC/Ion. With a name like this, I'm going to guess it has something to do with atomics or particles or... well, all we got is an executable, so see what we got here. Very tiny window. Ion version 2.1 is a game of charged particles. I don't know why I said it like that. I think it was just delaying myself because I wasn't looking at the screen. Sorry. Where you shoot your positively charged ion through a particle field in an attempt to reach the opposite corner. The closer you get to the corner, the higher you score. New features with this release: multiple players, sizable particle field, added gravity. $10 donation for the use of this product will be graciously accepted. Received an authorized copy of Ion on diskette, and will be entitled to free upgrades and fixes as they are available. And you can pay $30 if you want a copy of the source code, written in Visual Basic. And apparently it was made in 1992 by a Grant Dibert, or Dibert. Probably Dibert. Anyways, so let's see here. Players, ions, ion strength, gun power, sound fluctuations. We'll get sound. Okay, so high scores. They're all Grant. So let's start it up. Enter my name. Okay, oh, it actually maximizes. That's interesting. Though I'm guessing just because of where it placed it, you're probably not supposed to do that, but it does work. So pick direction. Whoa. What am I trying to do here? Okay, let me... Hang on. Let me read the instructions again here. Okay, I think I get it now. So, the way this is working is that we fire a particle from down here, and by picking direction, we're simply clicking the trajectory we want from this corner, and we're trying to get to this corner. So yeah, as you can see, it does it's turning around based on where the particles are. Like if we try like that, yeah, so it's attracted to the negative ones and probably repelled by the positive ones. So how many points did I get? 920,320. That's a lot more than 100. And I guess you can also set what kind of charges there are. The only trouble I'm having is that, well, it goes by so quickly. Maybe if we maximize, it'll be a little different. It still goes by kind of fast. You can turn the cycles down, but I have it set for percentage cycles right now. Oh, but that does actually help. Okay, let's turn it down just a little more. Okay. Although it almost makes sense to just always go for the top corner. Yeah, it's actually working whoa! That one behaved a little weird. So, what happens if we just click it just a little? Well, it still does the same. So you're not setting velocity, you're just setting angle. Like, if we went like that, yeah, that's not going to amount to much. That almost did. Can we put this in orbit? Not quite. That was still a lot of points. Like, if I attempt to do like really bad here, like if I went like that, well, that almost went up there anyways. Yeah, I still got 755,000 points just from basically not trying. So I think the game might be a little too random. Because, yeah, you don't even have to try and you just get a lot of points. So, It's a neat thing, that's for sure. Like, I mean, using the kind of gravity mechanics and such to move particles around, but I think it could have been used to better effect than a game like this that's competitive, just from the nature of just not really having much control over much of anything. But it would have been neat to see if, there's probably some way you could use that mechanic to better effect. It just wasn't this way. Next up, Christopher Groffs dug up DOSGAMES / KIDGAMES / JOHNCMP. Maybe something called John's Computer or something. We got a grasspart.exe, a readme.com, read.txt, john.bat, a really big john.gl. Huh. Let's type the read.txt. John's animated computer game. To run, type John. Made by Flix Productions. John's animated computer game is an easy-to-use game for very young children to develop an acquaintance with the computer. 20 different animated sequences appear on the screen to entertain young ones at the touch of a key. This program was written so that my 2-year-old could have a game that he could play by himself. Huh. So, I'm guessing this isn't really much of a game and just a whole bunch of animations. That's what I'm guessing. So what exactly does John.bat do? Huh. So it's probably using some kind of special library or something in order to do that. Well, there's also an order.doc. I can't see the prices because they scroll off the screen. I'm going to just quickly navigate to the folder and find out the price for myself. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm looking at the actual order form right now, and there's multiple of these programs, whatever they are, and they all cost seemingly arbitrary amounts of money. Like, there's different, animated programs. There's an animated alphabet, shapes, Mother Goose, math, memory game, and words. And they're all different prices. The Mother Goose one's the cheapest at $3, the Words one is the most expensive at $12, and then the rest are like $8, $10, and $6. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's any of them. This just says John's animated computer game. Okay, let's just try running it, see what we end up with. Checking for EGA support. Checking for memory. Well, that's a cute little mouse. Made by a Tom Gerthy, apparently. So, John's animated computer game. So I'm guessing John is his son. Yes, it says right there. Son John. Oh, okay, I finally see what's going on here. So the reason why this isn't the same name as the other games, because this program right here includes a little bit of all of them, just to give an idea of everything that's available. That makes sense. And it even says right here, no registration is requested for this program, but please consider registering one of the other more complex programs. I get it now. So virtually any key, something happens, escape to end, and print screen will print the current screen. If you have that capability. I'm just imagining a 2-year-old sitting at the computer right now. There's nothing on the screen. He's just hammering away at the print screen button because it causes the printer to make noise. And then you got a whole bunch of blank pages passing through the printer or something. Okay, so we have a bell. And now we have mushrooms. Now what? Oh. So yeah, you basically just push a key and something happens. That was the fireplace. Apparently very dangerous. There's a banana, and now a bow and arrow. Or 4 of them anyways. So yeah, the way this seems to work is that each key on the keyboard is designated to a particular animation. When you first press the key, it loads the animation, and if you press it again, it actually performs the animation, which in this case is a house shrinking. Okay, I don't think it's working exactly... That's kind of a creepy mouse there. Okay, I take back what I said about pressing the way the different keys work, because, yeah, it's not working the way I thought it did. You can't even see that one. There are quite a lot of animations here, though, for... given the file size. I just got the sound effects going, too. And now you have a dog that extends into infinity and beyond. Clearly being pet too much. Yeah, and they're all slightly different in some way. It's not just, like, randomly placed over the screen or something. And sometimes it's like we'll go for, like, a seemingly random amount and then stop. And then you have to press buttons again to get it to move again. Huh. Oh, there's that mouse again. And we're back to bow and arrow, so we finally got a repeat going here. And the fireplace. Okay, so... yeah, for a program intended for 2-year-olds, like, I mean... it just basically entertains them. They push keys and stuff happens. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I can actually see the balloon properly this time. So, is it worth the amount of money that was being charged? Well, like, I mean, I'm imagining that his actual programs there that he's selling for money are probably more complex than this. And this program itself, he's considering freeware, so... you know, it is what it is. It's a quick little animation thing, definitely pointless for anyone greater than 2 years of age. But yeah, since I'm not a parent, I don't really totally understand the dynamics of how children respond to this kind of stuff, like really, really young children. The most I have experience with is just writing, in terms of writing software, is for kindergarten level, which is definitely past 2 years old, so I don't know. If you think this is be entertaining for your child, let him see it, and, well, let me know how it goes. And our last dig for today comes from Justine Topland, DOSGAMES /arcade /bricks 10. Not quite sure what to expect here, but the 10 suggests it's probably version 1.0 of whatever it is. And it looks like all we've got are some executables, a doc file, levels, so we can presume from that it's going to be preset levels instead of procedural. It's not too big a doc file, but let's see how it goes if we just run it. Rediesel presents Bricks, written by Michael Rydell. So let's see. F1 to start 1 players, 2 players, high scores, F4 to retry during game, F5 to turn sound on-off, doesn't seem to really do much right now. And the credits says written by M. Rydell, 1991, and a couple people for nice levels and tech support. That it? We just start? Oh, we just start. Please select problem player 1. Oh, I can start wherever I want. Okay, well, we'll just start at level 1. Oh. It's one of these types of games. Okay, so you guys remember that Atomics game I looked at prior? Well, I got a feeling that was inspired by something like this. This looks very familiar to me. So I got a funny feeling this is like a clone of some other game, although I don't know which. But yeah, just looking at it gave me a basic idea immediately of how this is going to play. So all you do is you select blocks when it lets you. Select blocks, you move them, and then they fall. And when blocks pair up, they disappear. Very basic kind of gameplay, but you do have a time limit. You could easily screw it up. So, yeah, so far this is actually pretty neat. It only has PC speaker sound from the sounds of it, but... so I have to wonder how hard these puzzles are going to get. Maybe I should have started at a higher difficulty setting. Actually, let's do that. Let's go back here. Let's start at level 2 in this branch. Oh. So now they've introduced moving blocks to the puzzles. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. There you go. Oh, and you get a bonus for combos like that. Or that would be a chain, I would say. Combo, chain. You kind of pick up different terminology depending on what games you've been playing. This level looks interesting. Because if I move this down like that, then these two will react, and I won't be able to move that third one in. But if I move like that, there we go. So that's a little trickier, but still not too challenging. So now here's an interesting conundrum. How do I get that piece there all the way over here? Okay, I see what's going on. So if we move this piece like that, and that like that, and then this like this, then we can actually bring that over. And then we just do the thing. Actually, let's go for the triple chain. Or that was a combo, and that was the chain. Yeah, I get my combo chain terminology from the... My combo chain terminology comes from the Tetris Attack games, also known as Panel de Pon, also known as Pokemon Puzzle League, depending on which of these games you're playing. Although the puzzles sure are getting more interesting. Also, the time limits are getting a little bigger too. Probably a good thing. So I can't put this on the platform here because it will raise up and touch this one. But if I move this one over, then it will go down and hit this one. So I think what I have to do is move it up there. And then move this one over and over. And then get ready on this one. There we go. So yeah, sort of managing where the items are going. Oh, darn it. This is almost like you have to actually go quickly to do this one. Is there a retry key? Oh. Don't hit escape. That actually totally quits you out. Oh, F4 is the retry key. Well, it's a little late now. Actually, we can go as far as the 5s here. So let's see just how hard it gets. Well, this doesn't look that bad. Yeah, this one's easy. Why is this a level 5 problem? Okay, this one looks a little more tricky. Actually, this one looks a lot more tricky. So, this one has to go here. That goes across. This one we want to put over the side there. Actually, this one we want to move up over here for now. Put this one on the thing here. Move it up to here. Get this one on the platform. Move it over. Then get this one on the platform over to the side. This one like that. And just let that one bring it down. Okay. And now we just sort of have to, well, be a little quick about this. Come on. There we go. Whew, got it into the time limit there. Okay, I think I'm not gonna do this one. So that was Bricks. This is actually a really fun game here. This is absolutely a hidden gem in this collection here. The only trick is how much did the guy want for it? So let me go load that up here. Actually, interesting thing, the person who did this is from Germany. So that makes things even more interesting, especially since he's actually not charging money for this. This, he says put in the public domain, but just given the fact, well, does he actually say copyright? He says written by. So he doesn't actually say copyright anywhere, does he? So yeah, apparently he has absolutely no problem with this game being distributed for free. So yeah, this is actually a really fun game. It's a clone of something. I'm sure I've seen this game somewhere before, like made by some other company or something. Or maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's so easy to get this kind of stuff all confused up, because as I said before, this one really reminds me of that Atomics game, but it's totally different mechanics, really. But yeah, so that was Bricks. This one's fun. Definitely check it out.